Some people got the real problems. Some people out of love. Some people think I can solve them. Lord heavens above, I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Good morning, Internet. How's everyone today? I'm coming at you on the brand new to me 2016 GSX-S 1000F. If you guys remember from a previous video I made, the 100 sub special, that we were trying to sell our Suzuki GSX-R 600. Well, we successfully did that, and 3 days later I found this beauty down in Alpharetta, Georgia. Got a heck of a deal on it. I'm very happy with it. Love this bike already. I've only owned it for a few days now. I wanted to ride it a little bit, get used to it before I made a video on it, but going to shoot the reveal video today. The bike had 1,328 miles on it when I bought it, so this thing is almost brand new. So let's see, she has traction control, ABS. Right now I'm running the level 2 traction control. It's got 4 levels: off, 1, 2, and 3. 3 being for wet conditions. I'm still learning, you know, how those all operate. Let's see, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and off. Yeah, so 4 levels of traction control. Obviously it's a 6-speed. It's the 1000, so it's a liter bike. Man, I love this thing. Super fun, and super fast. To be an upright sport bike, this thing's super quick. Handles wonderful. Suzuki really knocked it out of the park with this one. I gotta give them props. They really did. This is branded basically for, you know, us close to 40-year-olds who grew up cutting our teeth on the Gixxers series, and well, they got together with some of those owners and asked them what they would look for in a motorcycle, you know, as they were getting older and can no longer sustain the riding position the Super Sport brings. And this is the answer Suzuki presented to them back in 2016, and I'm going ahead and tell you, I am super impressed. It's comfortable riding position. It's more neutral. It's got the K5 motor. If you guys don't know anything about Suzuki, the K5 motor is probably one of the best motors that Suzuki has ever produced. They ran it in the GSX-R 1000s from 2005 to 2007. Probably one of my favorite motors ever produced by Suzuki. Of course, you know, of course they've modded it up to, you know, modern specs. From what I understand, they changed the cylinders a little bit and the valves and how it responds. And I am super impressed with it. I read some reviews on this bike before I pulled the trigger on buying it, and a lot of people had the same complaint: sticky throttle, or it sticks, and it does from time to time. It's very touchy, so that's going to take some getting used to, especially in corners. It's got a Renthal fat bar handlebar on it, which really, I'll be honest with you, that's a nice little option. Brings the handlebars up, you know, where they're more of a neutral stance, so you can sit up straight on the bike for long distances. I actually had to drive 2 hours and 40 minutes after I picked this bike up. Sit in traffic for about an hour, and I rode it for an hour and a half, and then I let SoRoc ride it the rest of the way home so she could get a feel for it. And yeah, super comfortable. Only thing, I took my helmet, which has got a tinted visor on it, and it started getting dark and I couldn't see anymore, so that's not safe. SoRoc brought her new helmet that didn't have a tinted visor, so I had her ride it home the rest of the way. What are you doing? But it already had the bar end mirrors. I got one here that's kind of a limp noodle. It doesn't stay up very much. Oh. Oh man, I really do love this bike. It's fast enough to do something stupid on, but I'm smart enough not to. I mean, other than quick spurts of speed here and there, I'm not going to do anything crazy on this bike. You know, I got a family to think of first and foremost over any type of adrenaline that I'm chasing. But right now I'm on my way to the gym and to pay the taxes on the bike, register, get my tags for it, so I'm 100% legal. Right now I'm tagless, so I don't want to get a big ass ticket, so I've got to go get the tags for it. But man, I tell you what, this bike right here is slowly but surely becoming my favorite. I think it's just because the power that this thing has got, and it handles so well. I can't wait to take it up to the Dragon and the Skyway and test it out, get a feel for how the handling goes. I mean, this thing is just agile, smooth. It weighs 474 pounds. It's a full fairing sport standard bike, kind of like SoRoc's FZ6R. It's got the same kind of setup like a full fairing bike. As you guys will know, I mentioned the GSX-S 1000. I didn't even know this model here existed. I found it on Craigslist, of all places. I've never had any luck with Craigslist. This is the first one I've ever had luck with. The guy had it priced very reasonable. I looked at several online after I found that one. They were going anywhere from $7,500 to $8,500. Nice one. That's why you got to pay attention, folks, right there. At least they were nice enough to acknowledge that they were in the wrong. I'll give them credit, they signaled, but holy shit. Good way to scare Killjoy. But anyway, they were priced at $7,500 to $8,500. And this guy had it priced for around $72,000. And that's what I ended up paying for it, $7,200. I mean, it didn't have hardly any miles on it. It had 1,328 miles, like I said before, and it's just had one oil change. That's after the break-in period, the 600-mile oil change. He actually bought it with 598 miles on it. So the guy never even put 800 miles on this bike. But don't you worry, Killjoy is going to make sure that is going to change. Matter of fact, I think I've already put quite a bit. Yeah, I'm already sitting at 1,507 miles. So yeah, I've already put some miles on it. Loving it, loving it. I don't think I'll ever go back to a Super Sport ever again. This thing right here, oh my goodness. I'm gonna do a walk around on it here shortly. Probably do a walk around after I leave the gym and get the tags for it, because I don't want to be illegal for too long. Stupid. You can't pull out anyway, you had cars coming. Where in the world do I go in here? Oh, it's President's Day. I can't get the tags for this thing today. Oh, damn it. I forgot it was President's Day. I work swing shifts, so I don't keep up with holidays because I don't get them off anyway, so don't really matter. But I forgot it's President's Day and the clerk's office is closed, their temporary office, because the other one burnt. So I'm gonna go to the gym now. I guess I'm gonna have to ride it illegally. And there's a cop. I went to go get the tags for my bike today, but I forgot today was President's Day. Oh. I got the title and everything with me. I'll be good, right? Yeah, I just bought it last Friday. Yeah. So I went to bring it up here to get the tags put on. I've already got insurance. I'm good though, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. If they stop you, show them your title and stuff. Okay. Yeah, you're good, man. All right, thanks, buddy. I just want to make sure. Yeah, you got it. That's a cool guy. All right, guys. I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
And I'm back. Oh, good little workout. Now I'm nice and sweaty. So it's going to be a cooler ride now. So let's continue on with the bike reveal. Let's take you guys somewhere to get some shots of the bike and give you a walk around. I'm going to be interested in see the comments I get on this motorcycle, see if you guys like it. It's kind of a mixed review for people. Some people like it, some people hate it, some people love it. So I am one of the ones that loves it because I love the look of the bike. It's got all the power that you could really want in a motorcycle. I mean, now if I was going to get a track bike, of course I would go with a Super Sport, you know. Doesn't mean I won't take this bad boy to the track one day, see what she's got. Unfortunately, you can't video or use a GoPro on a track, so we wouldn't be able to video that. You're not allowed to take any unnecessary attachments or anything like that with you. I tell you what, that cop that we just met was pretty cool. Super nice guy. Doesn't mean I won't get pulled over today, that's for sure. I'd prefer not to. I don't like getting pulled over at all. They always find some reason to write you a ticket, especially if you're on a motorcycle. I don't know why. I don't know why that is. Like, my dream job would have been a motorcycle cop. How cool would that be? Yeah, that'd been awesome. One cool feature about this bike is it's got blip assist. And you let the clutch out a little bit, the bike will blip itself and it'll help you take off. Great for beginners. I just don't think a beginner needs a 1000. So don't quite understand that. I don't know if they offer it on the 750 model or not. Holy crap. You should have already went. You're welcome, by the way. But as you can tell, I blip mine always anyway. It's just a habit. I think it's a cool feature. don't use it. You know, and I'm not going to make this a review video because I honestly haven't owned it long enough to really give you an honest review. I had the Fury 5 months before I reviewed it. It'll probably be about the same length for this one. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, one of my favorite features of this bike though is the Renthal fat bar handlebars. Oh my god, it's awesome. I'm going to have to get something to replace these here. The guy that put these bar ends in, he just went the cheap route and put some cheap bolts to fill the hole. So I'm gonna find something to make it clean, look cleaner, because I don't like it looking all ghetto rigged. That's one thing I don't like, is the sticky throttle. Seems like that's the issue on all of them though. See how it blips itself? I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I don't have to blip it before shift change or even downshifts. It does it itself. What are you doing? Dun, 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 dun. Well, from the looks of it, I'm gonna do the walk around the same place I did the Honda. GSX-S 1000F leader bike. Oh, I'm so excited. I installed some frame slide, I'm sorry, not frame sliders, swing arm spool sliders on the back so I can put it on the stand. There's the fender delete. No tag, of course. Couldn't get my tag today because it's President's Day. Stock exhaust doesn't look too bad on this thing. I actually kind of like it. Yeah, I kind of like that look. Kind of the low profile. So if I do get an exhaust for it, it's going to be CS Racing. It's out of Brazil. It's a flush mount system. It looks all, you know, made for it exactly like Suzuki would have done. And I really like that. I like that look. And of course, there's the ABS system on the back and the front. Of course, is where you see the wire or the tubing come down. It's got Brembo front brakes, so the thing has the stopping power. I don't know if you guys can make that out. I'll get down here. Got a Baker X Derrick logo. That guy right there is my favorite moto vlogger out there. That and this cunt, Suburban to Link cunt. And another little shout out to BXD. And as you can see in the reflection, I'm wearing his sweatshirt too. It's a real nice. But here's the front clip. A lot of people don't like the front clip. They don't like how it looks. It does have a little bit of a bird beak look, but I kind of dig it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the clip-ons and lower it about an inch, inch and a half. It'll take some of that look away and help the handling. Well, I hope it helps the handling. We'll see. The thing handles great. So, you know, comment below, guys. Tell me what you think. If you've never seen one of these, and you know, what's your first impression? I'll go ahead and tell you, I am super impressed. I looked at 3 different bikes. I looked at the S1000, which is the standard sport naked. It's this version without the front fairing. And then also looked at a Suzuki, not a Suzuki, I'm sorry. Yeah, the other one was a Suzuki, but I was also looked at the Kawasaki Z1000. I really like that look. So yeah, overall, man, I am super stoked with this motorcycle. And again, once I ride it for another month and a half, and I can get all the little kinks and pros and cons list built up. Right now, I've only got a couple things. The sticky throttle, I don't like that at all. I love how light it is. It's nimble. I love the color. Of course, obviously, I'm a blue fan. I mean, look at the Honda Fury. and I like the styling of the bike. I think it looks great. I like the full fairing look. It's one of my favorite things. It's got a 190 rear. I really like that. That helps with the handling a lot. I gotta take it to some twisties, get rid of them chicken strips. I haven't really had a chance to take it on any twisty roads, but that's going to change real soon. Anyway, there's the bike reveal, guys. If you like today's video, don't forget to hit that like button. If you are new here, go ahead and hit subscribe if you enjoyed today's content. And if you want to be a part of the notification squad, hit the bell icon right next to it. And as always, you guys have a real good day. Killjoy out.